It's time for the KSHB 41 Weather Academy, sponsored by Idea Space, powered by the Barstow School.
Welcome back into the Weather Academy. I'm meteorologist Caleb Chevalier. Have you noticed that maybe earlier in the day it starts to seem a little bit brighter earlier than usual, or maybe you're out a little bit later on in the evening and it's actually holding on to that light a little longer in the day? Yes, our daylight is increasing, and it's all part of the solar calendar that we're in. We did just recently pass the winter solstice, which is the, of course, day of the shortest daylight in a calendar year for us. That was back on December 21st. Basically in this hemisphere, the northern hemisphere, the northern half of Earth, if you will, it's all the southern hemisphere that's getting that most direct sunlight from our sun. We are tilted away on this part of the Earth, and on December 21st, we actually had the farthest tilt away from the sun. And of course, that also has a lot to do with why our weather gets colder in the winter. We're just not getting as much sunlight. We are on a trajectory now to make it to the summer solstice, which happens on June 21st. That is the longest day of the year in terms of daylight. The northern hemisphere is pointed most towards the sun by that time. We're getting all that lovely direct sunshine. Sun's overhead, we get those shorter shadows instead of the longer ones. And of course, that means as we work closer to the first day of summer, we are getting more and more daylight because our Earth on this hemisphere is starting to tilt a little bit closer and closer to the sun itself. So daylight is going to be increasing over the next several days. In fact, it'll do so for the next several months. Check it out, by January 31st, into this month, the sun goes down at 5:38, which is a lot better than what we're doing lately. Notice how we make strides each and every week. 6:09 is when the sun is going to go down in February 28th. There's a big jump here on March 8th because we enter daylight saving time, so our clocks are going to go forward. So 7:18, and then March 20th, the first day of spring, sun going down at 7:30 at night. And I don't know about you, but that feels or seems like it's going to be pretty good considering we're trying to crawl out of these late evenings. So now you know why we're getting more daylight as the days go on. It's all part of that solar calendar as we make our trip around the sun.
The KSHB 41 Weather Academy, sponsored by Idea Space, powered by the Barstow School. Join our Facebook group today.